As you know, I've been using this Loctite super glue gel control for almost everything. I used it to fix my teeth, which didn't work so well. I mean, it worked for like a year and a half. Then it started pushing the teeth apart, so now I'm having real dental work done. So in an emergency, it would work, but I would say don't use it long term. But we're in process of trying to fix the leak in my bathroom. There had been a pinhole leak down there. But as you can see, I've kind of somewhat repaired it right now. As far as I know, this is a temp repair. The RV tech is wanting to cut out the line and replace it with a patch, in the line. But it had a little pinhole leak that had basically forced itself, it shot out like a laser and made a hole into the wood and spread out, and the whole RV floor got wet. You can see it got wet all the way there, went all underneath the whole floor. And I had raised up the floor a little bit before because I thought it, leak, if it was a little leak, it could dry out. But it didn't happen that way. It ended up just getting worse. So if you've got an RV leak, you got to fix it right away. It doesn't go away. It just gets worse. But anyhow, we were out crawling around yesterday through the RV scrapyard in the middle of the night, in the dark, trying to find parts that could be put in here, and couldn't find any. So the RV tech's going to be looking for it to see if we can get a better part. And in the meantime, what I decided to do, because the water was still leaking through that little pinhole whenever I turn on the pump for the RV and making it worse, I decided to go ahead and repair it using super glue. So I took some latex gloves, and some latex gloves here, cheap little latex gloves. I think I bought these maybe from Dollar Tree or Walmart, I'm not sure. But I put on a latex glove, and I took the gel, the super glue here, and spread it all over the glove, the finger, and found the hole there. And what I did was I just took the gel and kind of, I know it's covered up now, but I rubbed it. I just rubbed it over and over the hole, right over in that spot over there. I know it's a little blurry here, but let me see if we can get it to focus here. But I basically took my finger with the gel and just rubbed it over the hole. And water was still coming out, because there's still some water in the line, even though I have the pump turned off. But the glue, from my experience with it, when it gets wet, it kind of dries really fast. It turns white, which is what you see, that little bit of white right there. So I did that for a couple rounds, and then the water kind of stopped. So water stopped coming out. And then I put some more glue on there just to make it a little bit thicker. And then took some electrical tape and just wrapped it around. So as of right now, it's not leaking. I don't have the water pump turned on, so I don't know what's going to happen when I turn it on. It may leak again. But at least water's not constantly dripping out. The hope is that it holds it until the RV tech can get a replacement line, something to patch it officially, so that it doesn't leak. But, in an interim, this may keep the leak from happening and actually allow me to run the water without, turn on the RV's water pump here, which we might try, and use the water, from the sink and everything else, and toilet, and maybe in the shower. The shower that we put in here is actually pointed the wrong way, but that was one we salvaged from another RV. We were snooping around the other night and actually found, Travis, the RV tech, said he found a better one that was in better shape. So he's going to try to take the one that's in better shape and replace this one. So this is going to be redone. But for now, I'm going to go ahead to try this out and see if my fix actually works. So we're going to try turning on the water pump. So that's the water pump. And I could tell it was leaking before, because the water pump would be quiet, when it put the pressure in the system. But then it would go boom, boom, boom again and start pumping again, which meant it was having to repump because water was leaking out. And so far, so good. I don't see a leak. I don't hear a leak. So if this works, this could end up being a permanent fix, even though it was a temporary fix on my part. You know, because we couldn't find the hose and I wanted to be able to use this bathroom without it leaking and making it worse. But you can see how much water is there. It's a lot of water. So there's a hole underneath there that the water pushed through the wood. The water is super powerful. I mean, powerful enough to carve canyons, like the Grand Canyon. So it appears to be holding. Before you could hear the water go like a water leak. Obviously, because the hole's patched. I'm just looking to see if it drips, you know. And so far, no drippage coming out. So it may be holding. And if it holds, then I might leave it like this. But in the event that I do, you know, decide to leave it like this, even if he patches it, we're probably going to leave this area with an access panel so we can get back in case there's a problem. He basically had to rip apart the entire thing here. But we'll make it, you know, so that we can actually get in here and access all these, this area down here in the event that there's another leak or something. And this floor will probably need to be replaced. Once I get everything all dried out, I'm planning on laying down more of these panels, the flooring there, to make it look nice again, because it got all ruined. You can see the water damaged everything. But hopefully in the end this will be a lot better and everything will be good. As far as this part, the cabinet, he had cut the legs out, and you know, this had gotten wet and kind of ruined, so eventually I'm going to replace it. But for now, you know, I don't want to do too much. This would require ripping off this whole thing, which can be done in a future date when I get some time or money or an inclination to do it. But in the meantime, you know, this at least functions. And what I was thinking of, if I want to go simple, I may just go ahead and put a new front on it. You know, just get another piece of wood or whatever and make a nice new front. And then this top part, though, is really bad because you can see it's separating. I don't know why they make the kitchen and bathroom panels wood out of this crap that when water gets into it, it starts splitting and doing weird stuff. So I think they designed that on purpose to make it go bad, honestly. So I'll probably end up having to make a new part here using real wood or something, because this is bad. It's starting to separate and do weird stuff. But that's going to be a project for a future date that, you know, I may work on myself. Or I could end up even making the sink even smaller. Give yourself a little bit. There's plenty of room here. I don't know. So that's the plan. I will keep you guys posted. If you guys have any comments or ideas or suggestions, be sure to post them. I guess this was the vent. They actually have heater vent down here, so you're able to have heat down in the bathroom, which is kind of weird, but it'll be nice to be able to take a real shower. You know, that's one of the upgrades, I guess, from living in a van, living in an RV, is I can have a real bathroom. I mean, have a real sit-down toilet with running water. So it's like a luxury. I know it looks like a dive to a lot of people, but if you're, you know, in a van, you know, that you don't have a lot of money to put together and stuff, and with the limited space, bathrooms are kind of a luxury item. So having an actual working toilet with water, and now I'm going to have a shower where I can actually take a shower with running water and not have to worry about it, because I'll be able to hook up with city water. That'll be a really nice big thing. And I'm going to see if we can get the RV tech to try to help with getting the water heated, you know, because there's a water heater in the RV, so that would give me hot water on demand. So that would be, then the RV is like pretty much really nice. As far as I'm concerned, it'll be like a house, just not the best house, but better than living in a van where, you know, showers is a luxury. I'll be able to take a hot shower here without using the sun, you know, the solar and stuff that I've been doing, lugging water in and out with jugs. So that'll be a lot better. And be sure to stay tuned, and I will keep you guys posted. Until next time, take care, everyone. God bless you all. Please stay safe. Bye-bye now.